All right. We'd like to welcome everybody here to Harrison Stadium for the red team versus the white team. The white team took a little while to come out. I think they were a little afraid, and
they thought they were right. Boo.
But the question is it the red team with the white or the white team with the red? That is a real good question. And we're off to the first half. Let's see, deep. Alexis dumps it deep to Jaden. Jaden takes it. Carlos takes it from Jaden. Nice cross in. And they clear it. We're going to see if we can do this commentating. And the sprint is off. And the guy in the white just aimlessly kicks the ball in the air with no outcome of any benefit to his team. Carlos kicks the ball deep, heads it to Carlos. Ooh, there we go. But he gets it back. Almost gives it back, but he gets it back again. And they're playing a little physical, but it's okay. Hunt does a good stop. And number 7 kicks the ball with his right foot about as good as a 7-year-old, but he is number 7. So I guess that makes sense.
What's that? Who's the other team?
Corning.
Oh, it is Corning.
I hear it's a very corny team. And Alexis battles through, but of no benefit.
How did we do last week?
We tied.
This time we're due.
We're due. Let's see if the white team can make some sort of a oh no. And the ball was kicked the wrong way, out of bounds. I think the field is the other way. Ball is a nice cross with a somewhat decent head, but once again, number 7 headed the ball like a 7-year-old, and it didn't go anywhere.
I was using his head.
Oh, great work, Bob. Great work. Carlos goes for the big kick. Line drive off the other head.
Concussion for number 11.
And oh, we're off. Woo. Oh, not across the middle. And nice stop. Huh? They didn't call the elbow.
A gratuitous,
but the rule on defense, number 1 rule, is never clear the ball back to the middle. Clear the ball clearly outside. Corning has a cross, and it looks like he slipped a little bit, so he decided to pass it back to number 22, or 23 that is. And a nice header by, looks like, Alexis. Number 13 takes a whiff at it, gets somewhat of the ball. And Alexis gets it back, and he's on the run, heading the ball on the ground. Nice dump. Let's go, see if Sean can pull something off here. Oh, he had plenty of room. It's okay. Let's see. And he did a little jump funk kick. And I felt the breeze up here on that big whiff.
It's called the can-can.
The can-can.
But it was the can't-can.
Can't-can. Jaden does the throw in, and it went by everyone.
Those invisible throws.
close calls. Number 16 gets the ball across the middle. Looks like they're going to dump it out wide. And crosses it nowhere, but they somehow got the ball again. All right, Sean, off to the runs again. Let's see what he does with it this time. Passes it back safely to Hunter. The mistouch. Quick throw in. Roman's there to take care of business. Nico, you going to commentate as well? Oh, nice tackle, Hunter. And number 7's on the ground. Well, he's like, I'm on the ground. He took the ball from me.
I'm embarrassed.
So I must stay on the ground.
I think I have a compound embarrassment fracture.
I think I'm injured.
But guess what, guys? I'm okay.
Amazingly. Miraculously. Probably
That's
merely
gotta be yellow.
I will take the full Levi.
Well, the real question is if it's red ball, yeah, see, it's, whoa, hey, it's red ball. So obviously the ref doesn't know how the rules of soccer, because if the red team had possession of the ball and you stop because of an injured white player, you don't give the white team the ball just outside the box. But why would I expect these refs to know anything about soccer?
Oh boy, Dad's already moving in.
Huh? Oh, I gotta find some joy and joke somewhere. Incompetent refs. All right. There we go. Keep it. Keep at it, Jaden. And then they just dump it.
Oh no. What are we going to do? It's this.
Oh boy. You guys got to get rid of that ball on defense. Stop lollygagging with it. Clear it. That's a big kick by Carlos. All the way down to the 45 on the other side of the field. And there's an aggressive tackle. The flying kick bump is what we like to call that. Yes, you fly in with your cleats and then you bump them and pretend to kick it. Nice ball. That's what I'm talking about.
Way to go! Budster. Buddy. Budster. Buckaroo.
Get the ball out of there.
Where'd you get your burrito?
No, I know.
See, that's what I thought.
Okay, that is like these literally. Wow. Okay. Wow.
Sean comes in, wins the ball,
Nails it right to the wet player.
and passes it away. So far, most of the possession has been on the white team, but hopefully we can turn this around. Jaden takes the ball back. Like I said, is it the red team with white or the white team with red? Roman comes in, throws the guy on the ground, and says, "No, ball is mine." Ooh, nice kick. What, they called it a tip? Obviously, these refs don't understand the concept of home field advantage.
Said we hit with our hand?
They said it was a tip.
What's that mean?
It means that when you kick the ball, it went off of one of our players, is what he's saying.
Oh, gotcha.
I think he's just wishing that the other team, the white team, is going to give him a tip later on. Or they gave him a tip already. Ball is crossed in. Good ball at the back court. Back court. Huh. Apparently the commentator doesn't know how to talk soccer talk. There we go.
Fastest to the girls.
And we get the ball back. Not for very long. Stack in the box again. Nice header by Nate. Cleared out. Alexis has got the ball. Passes it up to Jaden. It looks like these guys are big fans of just dumping the ball. I think number 7 is still a little upset from when Hunter took the ball from him and left him on the ground.
At first I thought you were
Roman with the kick. And we're back on defense. Jaden goes up and pressures the ball. So they quickly send it out to the wide, to the wing, to the wide. Wide wing. Wide wing. Nice clear by Nate. And once again, the ref gives the guy a break because he totally threw a punch or swung at our player, but the ref seems to not really care about what the other team does this game. Roman with the kick. Up to the middle. Alexis dumps it down to Sean. And Sean is off. Nice moves by Alexis into Carlos. Nice shots, nice attempt. Oh, and we finally get a break with the tip.
I'm the fans are gonna watch it. What about your side?
Alexis is going for the corner. Fade out. The approaches and the kick. No ball.
I know, but then you guys still get out.
And he clears it off the side of his foot out of bounds. Nice header by Alexis coming over the top, taking care of business. 25 minutes left on the clock, and we have a throw in. Hunter goes, sets up, throws, and back out of bounds. Alexis dumps it deep, but I do believe that Sean would have been offsides if he had made an attempt at that ball. Jaden intercepts the ball, a little too aggressive, but it was a nice attempt to get it back in the middle. Nice moves by Alexis, but there is nobody there, unfortunately. Nice header by Alexis over to Nico. And Jaden's going deep. Clearly onside. Timed that run well. Can we do something with it? And we get a field goal out of it. Now we just need to keep him in this side of the field. Keep possession. Low drive. Alexis with another header wide. And it's out. Nice attempt by Sean. Trying to clear it in the middle again. And we got the goal kick. Lucky that we did not get the giveaway a corner. And we're off. Again, Carlos with the big foot. Going deep. That was close. And Hunter tries to get it up, but gets a throw in on the attempt. We'll get another throw in. See what we can do. Sean uses his chest to direct the ball. Ooh, yeah. Looks like we have another white player down. Looks like the collision with him and Evan. Evan got the best of it. And number 11 unfortunately got the worst of it. Goes for the deep cross over to Hunter. And gets in front, makes a big stop. They go wide. There you go. Take the ball to the outside, force them out.
I saw it coming different. I knew something like that. I was like, no, it's fine. I can't, the girl is Alicia. She had I should get on that call.
And here comes the corner. Up to about the center top of the box. That was a nice. Looks like number 8 knows how to use his head.
Stay with it.
Oh, where's the high kick? There we go. And number 6 apparently thinks that his foot can go up to someone's face and be okay with it, as he contends the call.
Take advantage of it. You got pressure in there,
And the ref apparently thinks that this guy is totally fine within 10 yards. Nice ball. Oh, nice defense. And it's back in. Oh, nice goalie work. That is twice this year that a goal has been stolen from us, from a good defender being aggressive to clear the ball out of the goal.
That's why she never
And there's no one in the middle anymore. Apparently number 8 is upset that the ref took so long to call, but he seems to get up just fine now as he gets subbed out. Maybe the time on the ground helped him think about what he really needed to do, which was get up and move. It looks like the ref is having words with the player. And the ball is dropped back to the white team. Ball is crossed in and somewhat cleared out by Nate, helped out by the white team a little bit. It looks like Carlos had a 50-50 attack on the ball. And the white team goes for another dump in the box. And Hunter comes out with the ball and clears it up. Let's see if Nico can get it, and it looks like he does. The crowd is super happy. And Alexis is off. And that was a good attempt by the defender, but unfortunately he got the worst of it.
Get up, LP. We're passing out there.
I got it.
And Sean is getting subbed in. Looks like Jacob is coming in to replace Sean. Sean may have gotten hurt on one of those last outings. on defense, and Jacobs coming in to take over charge. Ball goes over. Jacobs surrounded by 3.
And they even looked at the ref.
Pass, Nate.
Looks like a foul was called on Hunter, and number 16 coming in a little too strong on the tackle. And it was a short, quick set. And again, they dump the ball. Roman jumps up to head it. And Jaden gets it. Let's see. And he tries to get it up to Jaden. The Jaden connection, but it was unsuccessful. And they go for another run down to the side. Most likely going to cross it in the middle, which is what they seem to like to do the entire time. And Carlos secures that in. Big kick.
Go, B. Come on, win this.
Dump up to Carlos. A little too hard, but nice idea. Goalie had an awkward attempt on that. And Jaden goes and pressures the ball, but it goes out of bounds. It's white throw. And it looks like number 8 is back in for White. Clearly he is healed up and ready to go. And it looks like Landon is coming in for Jaden. So we lost the Jaden connection. Let's see what the Landon Jaden connection can do over on the left side. And we end up with a goal kick on that. Carlos passes it off to number 16 on White. But let's see if we get the ball back. Evan gets the ball in the middle. Goes up to Carlos, who gives it back, and we're off. Let's see if Landon can do something. Oh, so close. Oh, and I felt the wind from, what is that, number 4's big whiff. And Jacob goes with the big cut, but it was only success for a short time. And once again, they send the ball. Oh boy, Jaden. Clear the ball out. Not in the middle. Carlos thinks about throwing the ball, but then realizes that kicking will go much farther than throwing. And they kick it out of bounds. Hunter's up for the throw.
I don't understand it.
Looks like number 16 took a stab at it. And let's see what Nico can do. Oh, it looks like he went off of his arm. And they're trying to go for a quick reset and a big kick. Hunter was there to get the ball. Apparently the coach on the other side did not think that the player touched Alexis, but apparently he needs his vision checked. He was right there. Maybe he is short-sighted and struggles seeing the close distance, because it was pretty obvious that he took Alexis out. Big dump to Roman with the head. Alexis gets the second play. Back to Roman, who dumps it up to Nico. Nico makes the fake header. Gets the ball. Looks like Carlos ends up with it. Over to Landon. Fans are cheering for Landon. Who dumps it back to Jaden. Nice save by the goalie. Goalie makes an attempt to kick the ball deep, but ends up kicking it out of bounds at about the 45 in American football terms. And the ref was confused because it looked like Red was wanting to sub, but they did not want to sub. Ball is dumped back over to Jaden, and then Alexis, and then back to Jaden. Not Jaden, Evan. That was a nice slide tackle on number 16, who promptly goes to the ground, and it seems like that is this team's MO. And the ball was dumped to number 7, and it looked like Hunter was keeping number 7 on his side. And there's down. And folks, this is why we drink our BCAAs before the game, to help out with cramping and soreness. Bananas are also good. Peaches, maybe. Pickles. Stay healthy. Ball is reset to Carlos, who kicks it but has a missed kick off of his foot. And it goes out of bounds. 23 promptly throws it in. And Hunter steps in and intercepts. Still off the side of his foot, the second attempt. Evan battles it and gets it back to Nate, who tries to clear it but is met with traffic. Carlos gets the ball, making a big run. Apparently number 11 likes to grab. Oh, but we'll take the free kick. Apparently the ref is talking to the side ref and says, "How dare you make a call? making me look bad. And apparently he's talking to our player, even though it was the other player who was being aggressive. I think that is why the ref was upset. Because he wanted to call it on number 10. He wanted to call it on Carlos, but he was stifled by his AR, who correctly made the call. I should have. Once again, not sure about this center ref and his understanding of soccer. And they go wide and will most likely make an attempt to cross it in, but it looks like Jaden took the ball from them and got in the way of their plans, but then they were able to get the ball back. Evans getting a little too physical on the side, but it was great defense. Good effort nonetheless. And apparently the center ref's 10 yards for the red seems to be more like 15 yards, whereas when he counts it out for the white, seems to be more like 9 yards. But once again, why would I expect that from this ref? And Carlos makes a good stop. And makes a good solid kick up to about the 50. Nico makes an attempt to get the ball. And apparently you can stick your leg out and trip someone in front of the ref and he doesn't care. That was a close exchange. And the white team is upset because we had good defense and they did not get a call. Once again, there is a good cross. And straight to Carlos. A little missed kick by Carlos, but let's see if... Nope. Jacob made a good effort. Alexis makes a good cross up to Carlos, who Carlos then makes the big dump. And they're off to the run in the middle. And the ball is headed out of bounds, and it is LP throw. Looks like Landon got subbed. Not Landon. Jacob got subbed. I do not know who came in. Number 15. And it looks like they're working their way over to the sideline again to try to make another attempt, but Jaden gets in the way. Landon makes an attempt at the ball. There we go, Landon. Oh, and he missed the ball. Looks like that collision down here ended up with their defense getting hurt.
Pulled his leg up, but they
Looks like he seems to be hurt pretty good.
That's how it goes every time.
But he is up on his feet and seems to be just fine, walking without a limp. The half should be over here in just a moment. Ball's past the 15. Who looks like number 2 makes an attempt to kick it out of bounds and does. There should not be much time left. Let's see if LP can capitalize on this attempt. And that's the half.